Learn how to add beautiful rain into your Unity game in just a few minutes. In real life, it rains all the time. Actually, for me, it's raining right now. It's been pretty rainy in New York lately. But if you're making a game, it's really important that your game feels super realistic so that your players can feel really immersed in your project. But actually, like making rain and deciding when is it raining, when is it not raining, that kind of stuff can be really hard and complicated. That's part of the reason why we built Altos. Altos is a complete sky and weather system that also makes it really easy to control rain, precipitation, snow, and things like that. So in this video, I'm going to teach you the exact steps you need to take to add rain into your Unity project and make it really cool and really fun for your players to play. And don't worry, it's not going to be too hard. You're going to be able to follow along and it won't take very long at all. If you want to follow along with this tutorial, you'll need an account on Oka Software. So go to the Oka Software website, make an account, sign in, and download Altos from there. Right-click the Altos folder that you downloaded, then extract it. To easily find your packages folder, right-click in the Unity project view, and then click Show in Explorer, then open the packages folder. This is where you'll move the asset files to, so go ahead and move it. Now that you've copied the asset into your packages folder, go back to Unity. Unity will automatically import the asset into your project. Now go ahead and right-click in your hierarchy, go down to Altos, and then choose Sky Director to initialize a Sky Director in your project. The Sky Director includes almost everything Altos needs to run. You also need to add the Altos render feature to your universal renderer data. So open that renderer data, click Add Renderer Feature, and then choose Altos. You'll see that Altos instantly starts rendering clouds in your project. Altos uses a weather map to control the cloud positions. So create a new game object, click Add Component, go to Oka Software, Weather Map. You can check to make sure that your weather map's working by going Tools, Oka Software, Altos, Weather Map Preview. The weather map includes a ton of data about your cloud structure. So you can see your cloud coverage, your cloud precipitation, and your cloud type. I don't love these defaults for the sky colors, so let's go ahead and change it. To change it, I'll just click the plus sign down here at the bottom, update the daytime to inherit the colors from the previous one, and then make the sky a little bit brighter in the middle of the day. Nice, that's a little better. All right, let's get back to it. Altos is really powerful and flexible. So there's sort of 4 things that you need to think about when you're adding precipitation to your scene. The first thing is whether that will be a global precipitation, like whether it's raining across your whole project, or whether it's a local precipitation, like it's just raining over your character. That precipitation value will affect the cloud map, which our VFX actually uses and reads from to understand whether or not it should be actively raining. But it also affects the cloud shape, structure, and appearance so that the clouds fit perfectly in your scene. Meanwhile, the VFX can be placed either in world space or in local space relative to your camera. If it's placed in world space, it will just exist in one place in the world, so your character can move in and out of the rain volume. If it's placed in local space, it'll follow your camera around. You can configure this easily by configuring the weather effect options included with the rain VFX. In order to configure the global rain setting, you'll go ahead and open the precipitation option in the Sky Director. That'll let you choose from either static or dynamic rain options. Static is a little easier to manage, but dynamic will change automatically over time. This option affects rain across the whole scene. So you can see as I increase the value here, it causes the whole cloud map to become rainy. The other option is using a local weather manager. To add a local weather manager, right-click in your hierarchy and then click Create a New Game Object. In your new game object, click Add Component, Oka Software, Weather Manager. The local weather manager lets you take control over the precipitation settings in a particular radius from a particular position in your game. You can actually use a local weather manager together with the global rain settings. So sort of look above the camera here, you can see that our local weather manager is causing it to be not rainy directly above our character. This leads to some really interesting and beautiful effects that you can create with the asset. Now, these precipitation settings are great because they do automatically apply to the clouds, but you'll need to bring in a visual effect to have them also appear like it's actually physically raining in your game. We've included rain and snow visual effects with Altos, but you can actually easily hook up your own VFX with Altos as well. I won't go into too much detail about how to do that in this video, but it is possible. We'll just use the included VFX. To pull it up, open up Altos in your packages window, then go down to Runtime, Prefabs, Rain. Go ahead and drag and drop that prefab into your scene hierarchy so that you can get set up with rain. This baby has a lot of options, but we'll just start with the basics. Really, the only thing that you need to worry about is adding the camera if you wanted to follow the camera around the scene. For now, we just want to make this rain VFX follow our camera around in the scene. And doing that is really easy. Just go ahead and drag and drop your camera into the camera follow options in the weather effect component. In effect, this transforms the VFX from a world space VFX to a local space VFX so that it's always focused on your camera position. That way, if you fly around in your scene or if your character runs pretty far, you'll still have rain show up. In the same way, making this effect a world space option is actually really easy too. All you have to do is just not have a camera in the camera follow options, and then it'll only exist in world space. It won't follow your camera around, and you'll be able to see the rain from far away. The weather effect component has a ton of options, and it's easy to use it to affect other visual effects in your scene too, like ones that you make on your own. Our rain and snow visual effect prefabs are actually already configured to work in a really interesting way. Altos includes a temperature option by default, and so the rain will only rain when it's warm enough, and the snow will only snow when it's cold enough. So take a look at the rain and snow visual effects prefabs and see how they use these different options to configure when they're going to snow or rain, respectively. This is really cool, but we won't go into too much detail about how to do that. Great, so that covers everything that you might need to know about using Altos precipitation and rain systems. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more videos about how to make your game look incredible, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to jump into our Discord or just leave a question in the comments below, and I'm happy to jump in and help. Altos is an incredible asset, but it's actually just one of over 30 assets that we offer through our website. We offer a free trial through our website, so you can try everything out and try it in your project before you actually commit to paying anything. We're really proud of this asset and the other assets that we've built too. We can't wait to see how you use them in your projects and what you make with them. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Cheers.